Yeah, what is the crack, peeps? So listen, this is live at 11. It is 11 o'clock here, but fuck me, what time is it over there with you, Tony?
It is 5 o'clock, lads.
5 o'clock. And
it's been a long time.
Yeah, it has been. Holy shit, when did this all start? I mean, I have so many questions I want to ask you all at once, mate, because I'm just so fucking excited to have you on the show.
So I moved over here just under 3 years ago. But it took me like a year to get the gym built and the accommodation and whatnot. So the gym's in operation just 2 years now, coming up on 2 years.
Holy shit, that was 3 years. Because I remember like it was in the classroom just behind us when you were telling us, got this idea, lads, and going to do this fucking thing. Like, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about how did this fucking idea all start, Tony?
As you know, I've been a Muay Thai fighter for many years, and I've been coming out here training every year. And then after I did the course with you guys, I got involved in the fitness side of things, and I had the fitness gym back in Ireland. And my life back there, to be honest, between the two gyms was just extremely busy, and it was affecting my family life. I wasn't seeing my kids at all. I was out in the house early mornings till late at night with the two gyms. And when myself and my wife got married, we came out over to Koh Samui on our honeymoon. And then after that, we decided we'd take the jump and we'd try this idea that I had. And here we are today.
Fucking hell. Do you know what? I do that shit. I go on holidays places with my missus, and every fucking place I've ever been to, I'm like, it'd be fucking lovely to just move here, you know? But I never actually did it. Yeah. So like, what the fuck's, what switch went in your head and you just went, nah, I'm fucking doing this? Because that takes balls like a Bengali tiger, mate.
Yeah, I always liked the lifestyle over here, Sean. I like the climate, I like the people, and it's just a bit more of a chilled out lifestyle, island life. It's always appealed a lot to me. I thought I had a good idea. I thought I was, to be honest, the right man for this business, combining the Muay Thai and the fitness side of things. So yeah, I wasn't really too afraid to take the jump.
Sweet, man, sweet. So come here, Tony, before you, even if you went back a little step there, right, before you got into fitness, what were you doing? What led you into this?
So for me, my path into the fitness industry was actually through the Muay Thai.
Yeah.
It was, to be honest, I was looking for a way. I was struggling with at the very start when I started the Muay Thai gym, I was making absolutely no money from it. And I was trying to figure out a way that I could get off the building sites and focus full-time, to be honest, so I could train full-time at the Muay Thai.
Yeah.
I thought doing the PT course would be a good thing to bring in a bit of additional income.
Yeah.
Then from there, the ball started rolling. After I did the course with you guys, I had two ex-partners of mine ask me to buy into a fitness gym that they had. And then, yeah, the ball just got rolling from there.
Deadly.
So
Sweet.
really for me, it was through the Muay Thai, trying to figure out a way that I could train Muay Thai full-time and still have a good income. And then it just developed.
Yeah, you're pretty shit hot at the Muay Thai, Tony. Like, many fights have you had at this stage?
38.
Fucking hell. And I've seen some stuff, some pad work you were doing the other day. Looking fucking sharp, dude.
My next fight is Saturday night, next Saturday.
Fucking hell.
Your legs are a little bit smaller now than what they used to be.
Oh, shots.
That's what 10 kilometers running every day does to you, Jay.
Fuck, deadly.
Too many of them fucking jungle runs, man.
Yeah. So listen, Tony, tell us now, you're in Thailand, right? You've got this gym. Tell us a little bit about what does the business look like? What is the business that you have over there?
So we effectively run two businesses from the same location here. We have our Muay Thai team, which is under the Lionheart Muay Thai brand. So we get people, fighters and beginners from all over the world traveling to stay at the camp. And then we run FitKoh, which is the fitness side of things, which is basically a weight loss and fitness retreat. So we get people maybe are struggling to take the time out of their lives at home to really tackle their fitness goals. They can come out here. Some people stay a month, some people stay a week, some people stay 3 months. And really they come out and this is the only focus. And they can really achieve results. They're eating in our restaurant 3 times a day. They're training multiple times per day. We have complete control over them. So the results we see is really, really fantastic, actually.
Amazing.
As a personal trainer, it's a dream. Control over them. We have control what they eat. We have control over the time they're living on site. It's much better.
Yeah, amazing.
And this joint is a luxury retreat too. Like, I mean, I've seen some of the pictures. Like, I mean,
yeah, and it's just started to get a lot better. We just took on another resort down beside the beach. So currently we have 9 houses and a 500 square meter gym. We just took on a nice big resort down the beach, which we're going to have a big health food restaurant beachside and another 20 bungalows with a big, huge swimming pool.
Jesus Christ. But Tony, here's one of the things I want to just hone in on here. Like at one stage, this was just a vision, right? This was an idea you had in your head.
Less than 3 years ago, this was a vision.
3 years ago, this was a vision, right? So let's go back to, because I remember having a conversation with you in the classroom, myself and Jay, and you were asking a few questions, running some things by us, and we were sort of getting our heads together, you know, and you were talking about this idea, like that vision that you had in your head, and a lot of people that are watching this are struggling with some of the things that even just getting into fitness is a fear for them. Talk about some of the fears. What were some of the big obstacles and fears you had to get over?
I think we all go through that fear because most people transition into fitness from another industry. For me, it was construction. But if you don't make the jump, then it's never going to work for you. You know, people half-ass it, try and half do their job, half do the fitness stuff. It doesn't work. You have to take the jump. If it doesn't work out, worst case scenario, you go back to doing what you were doing. Not the end of the world, is it?
No, it is not. And like, look, again, it doesn't matter what fucking thing you're doing. Like you're saying, there's some people are making a transition from you know whatever job they're doing to this dream to the fitness industry. You were transitioning from the fitness industry to this even bigger dream, but it's the same fucking fears you have, and it's like, what if, isn't it?
But the worst thing that can happen, you go back to doing what you were doing. That's what you got to remember, I think, huh?
Yeah, I think it's more powerful.
We fabricate fears, really, don't we?
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. If it doesn't work out, I could have went and got a job as a carpenter.
Yeah. Are you any good at that? Well, look, this didn't happen overnight. You're talking about 3 years here. What's some of the biggest fucking struggles you encountered getting this thing off the ground here?
Well, the first one was getting the fucking money to get it to do it.
Oh, shit.
That wasn't easy. It was a big lump of cash that I had to get together to get the thing started. That was the first hurdle. And then obviously for me, it's a bit different. I have many other barriers that you would not have, say, back in Ireland. I have the language barrier, first of all. The second, I'm a foreigner coming into a Thai island that's completely controlled by Thais. So there was things to navigate there.
Yeah, you're a Farang.
I'm a Farang. Yeah. A Farang with Thai friends, though, so it makes it easier. But
yes.
yeah, been many hurdles along the way, to be honest. Many times I've wanted to pull my hair out, fucking just throw it all away, but stay focused, shit happens.
Fuck, mate. Well, tell us a wee bit more about what you're on, because how many coaches have you got there? I've seen videos going up. You've got like Olympic lifting stuff happening now. You've got classes going on.
Right now, with the new edition of Ian, we have 13 trainers here on site.
Well, that is a big outfit, mate. Walk me through a day in the life of Tony Olin. What does he do? Gets up in the morning, has a cook.
The 30 staff between the kitchen staff and the hotel staff, and so yeah, it's a big operation we have going here now. You guys have to come out.
I'm coming. Fuck it.
He's never been.
Thailand.
That's an excuse in itself, and we just have to bring him out of this fucking biz.
15 coaches then.
Oh, you fucking put us to work, man. Put us to work.
Yeah. Here, listen, you can have your dinner for free, but try them coats.
Well, here, let's get to the questions, because we actually sent you some questions we were supposed to ask you.
Sorry. Go on.
We have talked about a few things about you getting up and running and all, but like, what is the most important thing to get right? I suppose that'd be a cracker, because a lot of people, you're going to be watching this show, we're thinking about getting a fitness business together. What's one of the most important things do you think to get right when you're starting up a business or you're trying to run an organization like yours?
To know who you're talking to, who are your target market, and then your marketing must speak to them people. Like everyone at the start was saying to me, why do I run 2 separate businesses at the same location? Why not just call it 2 names? Because there's 2 completely different target audiences. And for example, say I just operate under the FitKoh name. The Muay Thai guys would come along, they would look at my marketing and think it's too soft.
Yeah.
And vice versa. If the guys are coming on a weight loss retreat, see my fighters smashing pads and killing each other, they're going to go, fuck that, I'm not going to go over there. It's way too much for me.
Yeah.
So you have to know you're a target market and then talk to them. Speak to them specifically. You can't just be broad talking to everybody, otherwise it doesn't work. spend money on marketing that won't work.
Sweet. And tell us this, within that then, who are the people that are coming over here? Let's talk about the fitness business. Are the Australians, English, Irish, Europeans? Who are they?
We have literally every nationality you could think of attend the camp, which is one of the really amazing things about it. This social atmosphere at the camp, over 80% of people come alone. So they all eat together every day, they're training together, all living on site together. And you have from 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds down to 18, 19-year-old Muay Thai fighters, and everyone mixes together. It's really quite one of the very best things about the camp, I have to say.
I'm just like, I don't have any tattoos. Do you have to have tattoos to work there? What's the crack? Is it fucking
we can get that card, John, don't worry.
Okay, well, what do you think the biggest problem is? Lots of the people that watch this show are, again, they're personal trainers. I mean, they're probably looking at you going like, fucking hell, you're living the dream there. But like, again, like you would have faced a lot of problems and overcome them. So what advice could you give to people, or what do you think is the biggest problem personal trainers are facing, and how could they overcome it?
I think, again, going back to a lot of personal trainers, when they qualify, they're claiming they're weight loss experts, they're bodybuilding experts. They know how to do everything, which in my opinion is the wrong way to go about it. Have a little niche, get really good at catering for that niche, and then actively market towards your niche, and then you can grow. There's too many people with a PT cert trying to train everybody under the sun, and it just doesn't work. Your message is too spread out.
Yeah, it's very general, isn't it? You're trying to talk to everybody, you actually end up talking to no one, right?
Yeah. How many PTs do you see on Facebook? Like every second person, bloody. You need to have a niche, and you need to go after it. And you need to actually continue to educate yourself and become a good trainer. The course is only the start.
Sweet. That's sound advice, mate. Absolutely.
Do you know then, Tony, if you were thinking back, all right, and obviously you've come through, you've had a lot of lessons along the way. If you were looking back to your younger self or a younger trainer, or even kind of Ian sitting there with you, what would be the 3 biggest pieces of advice you could throw out to somebody to accelerate them on?
First one would be, you have to do what excites you. If it doesn't excite you, if it doesn't keep you up at night, then maybe it's not the right thing. If it does, then you will have the determination and the drive to see it through. So make sure you're going after the right thing first.
Yeah.
Second would be, again, don't be afraid to take the risk. Worst case scenario, go back to doing the shitty job that you hated before, which is why you're thinking to change anyway.
Yeah.
And the third one, which is one I was shit at the start, is hire people that are good at the things that you're shit at. For me, I'm trying to do accounting, all the marketing stuff, the website, and it's taken me fucking 3 months to upload a picture onto the website when I could just pay someone €10 and it'll be done straight away. Don't waste time doing shit that you're really bad at. Find someone that can do it easily. That would be my 3 pieces of advice.
Amazing.
That's amazing. And like one of the things you said there is hire people, you know, that are better than you. And like, there was you just into the group there. When was it? A month ago? You were looking for an elite graduate, right? And this is how this tattooed motherfucker beside you got involved in this thing. Talk us through that. How did that happen? Look at this.
Yeah, so similar to Tony, carpenter, 16, qualified recession over to Australia when I was 20, like the rest of us over on the boats. Then sponsored by a company, so still being a carpenter. Now, during this whole process, did I ever enjoy being a carpenter? Probably not. You just kind of stick with it and you stay going. So got into strength training, done a couple of powerlifting comps over in Perth and this and that. And I actually started to like really enjoy training. Some of the lads that come training with me, I used to be really passionate about when I get to help them out, you know, give them a few pointers or stuff, and it starts clicking with you. God, I'm really enjoying what I'm doing here. So I had done a PT course in Australia, which it actually came highly recommended. Cost me a lot of money, but I wasn't happy with it. I didn't really learn much. It was very general. And I thought that I wasn't equipped to deliver a good service. Do you know what I mean? So I got transferred back to Ireland with the company that I was with, the construction company. And I had seen Elite before I was transferred back. And I had said, if I went back, I would always do that course. So I'm from Laois, but the company, they shacked me up in Dublin. So after work, I came, done the part-time course with you guys. And I remember saying to you, I told you a funny story about Bali.
It was in this room. Yeah.
Yeah. And I said to you guys, I was like, one thing I'd love to do is go out to maybe like Bali or Thailand or something like that and work with like a gym out there. And I'd said it to Sean, and then I flew back to Perth. I was after having about 6 pints. I flew back in on the Friday night. I had about 6 pints with my mates on the Saturday night, still jet lagged. I was in the queue to get into a bar in Perth when I saw Tony's advertisement for the job on your page. And I turned to the lads and I said, boys, this is the job for me. I go, look, there's like world champion Muay Thai fighters here. And the boys erupted laughing. They're like, oh, here he is. He's after doing a PT course and now he's going to train Muay Thai champions.
Okay.
Yeah, so I said, no, to do transformations and stuff like that. So I done 2 things. Tony wanted a CV and a cover letter, and I just sent him a cover letter, and I said to it, I go, you don't need my CV. It's just carpentry after carpentry after carpentry. I'm after doing my PT course with Elite. I said I'd love to go over. And then the second thing I done was contacted you, Sean, and said, will you give me a reference?
Which is not gotten the job.
You can probably tell. So, yeah, and that was it then. Tony contacted me about 4 days later, said he'd give me a shot. And I think about 7 days after that, I landed in Samui, and here I am.
No, he's working out good as well. Very happy with him so far.
Sweet. It's mad how this shit fucking happens out. Like 6 pints later, you see a fucking thing. Like after, and I think the Bali story actually went a long way in your recommendation, mate. Because maybe fucking, I wasn't going to forget you.
Yeah.
No, but you were a fucking good coach. You genuinely was. Like your practical application on the floor, like you fucking know what you're doing. You were improving. You were fucking excellent when you were here. So no problem. Recommend you. And it really did. It seemed to click. It seemed like the thing for you. It really did. And like that's really what we want to do when we see students coming through Elite. And we know guys like you, Tony, and we know the kind of dudes that are going to match. It's like that's the fucking guy. That definitely that those guys are gonna make sure you well, you know. So it's fucking great to see that it's working out.
Yeah, it's working good so far, and he's getting thrown in the deep end. He's got shown straight into running classes and taking PTs. So yeah, he's doing good.
And tell us this. What were we
I was gonna say, what does a day look like? I mean, like you get up, have a fucking coconut, and then what happens?
For me, I wake up at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning, run 10 kilometers, come back, train Muay Thai till 10 o'clock, then have my breakfast, get up, have a couple of meetings, take a few clients, train again in the afternoon, have dinner with my wife and kids, and go to sleep. That's pretty much
like a fucking good
day, isn't it?
That is
worse, lads. It definitely could be worse.
Have you got a hammock?
Fucking sitting on the beach in coconut stuff. I'm not joking. I work 12 to 15 hours a day for the last 2 years. I swear to God. Now it's starting to get a little bit easier for me.
Yeah.
But at the start, I took every class. I was taking Muay Thai PTs, everything. Literally 12, 15-hour days for 2 years.
Have you got a hammock?
Have loads of them, Jay.
Ah, yes.
Oh, fuck. But you know what? I'm glad you're saying that because a lot of people might be watching this video going, oh, yeah, fucking Koh Samui Retreat, blah, blah, blah. But they don't see that, like, there are 2 years.
When we took over the bungalows, right? It was the land I have. It was like a swamp.
Yeah.
It's a huge area, but it was just a big swamp with some low-lying bungalows around it, which we had to build on. At the start of bungalows, the first job I did when I came was refurbish all the bungalows myself.
Yeah.
When we first opened up, before we had the gym built, we were renting the bungalows in Airbnb. My missus was cleaning the bungalows.
Yeah.
We had no money. I was fighting in the stadium to fucking put food on our table.
Jesus Christ.
We literally had no money. And yeah, we've come a long way. I'm proud of where we are today, I have to say. It was not easy.
Fucking it. But it's important to hear that shit, that like it was 2 years of 14-hour, 15-hour days, fighting on the fucking stadium to put food on the table and never giving up on your vision and your dream. And now you've got this fucking thing. Now, only after like how many fucking hours and pain and shit and struggle. This is, Yep. You still kept your hair. You done better than Jay.
Still there.
Worse. Okay, well, boys, what we'd love to do before we finish this up, unless we've any other questions, have we? No, we've done.
Nope.
Can we get a look around this fucking joint? Will you show us around?
Yep. Ian, do you want to do the honors?
Yeah.
Fucking deadly.
I'll be the PR man.
You.
So where's this is in your office? What
You're
time
going to see a few lads that I knocked out here earlier on, but don't worry about that. They'll be up any minute.
They probably start flinching when they see you coming.
Yeah. Can we switch it around, maybe?
Fuck it, just go now. Yeah. So, this is one of the restaurants we have. We've got another one down on the beach, but this is the one that caters for the actual gym.
Me?
This is one of my sponsored fighters from Australia.
Please, hands up.
Holy shit.
So this is the Muay Thai area we're in now.
You.
Thanks for the gap, Q.
Oh shit, he's moving away from the Wi-Fi. We might lose him. Oh fuck, I think we've lost him.
He's gone.
Fuck, we may have lost Tony there when he was showing us around. We'll see if he comes back for a wee bit. But fuck me, that piece looks unreal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Jay, how do we fucking, do we need to do a dumbbell course or something out there?
Can we close shit down and, fucking be like going do a dumbbell course?
Yeah, I think we need to do an advanced level 3 dumbbell course or something out there.
Yeah. Listen, guys, has anybody got any questions? Tony might jump back on here. Hit them up in the comment section. We'll hang on here for another 2 or 3 minutes. And if he doesn't bounce back,
yeah,
his coconuts are probably ready. Oh, there it is. Probably went away from the Wi-Fi, did you? Yeah. You?
Fuck me, it's a huge place, isn't it?
I'm on, but I don't know.
No, we have you, yeah.
Sorry, we ran out of sleep. We must have walked too far away. Because the humidity of us, so I don't actually like having indoor rooms, but it is what it is. Otherwise, the equipment goes to shit.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck that.
And that's, I don't know, behind me there, you can see one of the bungalows we have.
Amazing.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
have 9 of them on site.
I want that
Walk
one.
over, look.
Yeah. Fuck, look at
So
that.
yeah, they're nice, decent size.
Deadly.
We got 9 of them on site, and then in the new place we have, we got another 20.
Amazing.
Jesus Christ. Okay, when are we coming over, Tony? When we need to do an advanced level 3.
Now you tell me. I'm asking you guys to come over for ages now.
Oh, mate, I'm fucking so
Always
jealous.
welcome. You know that.
Amazing.
Okay, we're gonna need it. Me and Jay's gonna go have a coffee, think I'm an excuse to get the fuck over there, and what we're gonna tell the missus is.
You know the excuse already. I told you.
Oh, man, thanks for taking us around. This looks fucking unreal, Tony.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks.
Dudes, enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, guys, best of luck with everything, and I'll talk to you guys soon, okay?
See you later, lads.
Thanks,
Cheers.
man. See you later, mate.
Catch you later, boys.
Take it easy, lads.